Welcome. We're recording live. Live. Oh, live recording. Timestamp?
Sunday, July 9th, 12:33 a.m.
What does that do?
I don't know. I'm just turning a
Oh,
knob. Is it too
go.
loud?
Not.
Are we trying science?
Uh,
Is this just a quick 10-second episode?
oh, maybe. Hello.
Microphone check, one, two, one,
I
two.
think it's the same thing.
Microphone check.
Anyway, it
Okay. So what if we just
says
talk like this?
that one's volume because I
Right.
think this
So
is
is
also a
this,
speaker.
am I screaming now? Am I whispering? Am I whispering now?
No,
Oh, it's a speaker if this was out.
I think it's also a speaker.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
Sunday, July 9th, 12:34 a.m.
Technically, Saturday night.
We're recording.
We're live recording. So hello.
Where are we?
We come from the Pacific Northwest
Tonight we do.
tonight, right
This
now.
recording is being recorded as part of
And
the
um
geostamp
we've been
metadata.
real busy. Uh, we got to see, well, yeah, we gave that update. Anyway, what are we chatting about today?
Um,
What do the listeners want to hear?
well, when choosing to watch TV, right, it's Christmas in July, so we're between an old recorded exhibition Pelicans game and Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Um,
Oh, like Summer League? You want to watch Summer League?
Kind of. I mean, I'm interested in finding some highlights of Victor Wembanyama,
Yeah.
the number one pick. He was drafted by the San Antonio Spurs.
Mm,
Oh gosh. Yeah, you're not gonna like root for sports teams.
no. Why?
Okay.
Am I supposed to? I just
You're
I
not supposed to.
I
People do. That's what
watch.
the industry is like based on.
So I'm still learning everything, and I think that there's just like interesting plays and interesting skills and talents, and like I don't know, I am able to like still enjoy it without being attached to a specific team.
Right.
I understand the simplicity of wanting to follow and cheer for one
Mhm.
team. And then that way you kind of like, the players very intimately or like very specifically. And like specific trades or whatever for that one team
Mhm.
a little bit better. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just so much of a newbie that like hearing all of this information from all of like NBA sports is just like a little bit too much and like hard for me to keep track of. Um,
Interesting. So like if you were rooting for a team, not rooting, yeah, following is because I would like to maybe follow. I do follow a specific team, the New Orleans Pelicans.
Mhm.
It's obscure. Like, so okay, so there's a media audience referred to as casual sports fans.
Okay.
And they follow, I mean, mostly football in the United States,
Right, because
mostly
it's so
soccer in the rest of the
huge.
world.
And you get the halftime show.
You do
You
get
get
that
halftime
once
shows
a
at a lot
year.
of games. Sorry, my bad. I was thinking of Super Bowl, whatever.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
games have halftime shows.
Right. The Super Bowl is the biggest like live sports halftime show of the year.
Yeah.
It's once a year. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? What was it, just Rihanna?
Yeah, this last one,
That's huge.
we
She's great.
stayed at Joe's place and we watched the recording, the live recording.
Oh, that's right. We watched it at my place.
We had Taco Bell in hand
Uh-huh.
and we were watching a live recording.
Okay, right. Rihanna, the
Yeah,
megastar.
so great.
Right. You think I compare everything, but like pop stars, if you got it, if I had to listen to one,
You would say Taylor Swift.
ooh, Taylor Swift is pretty high.
We
Yeah.
already know that.
I don't know. I don't know. In terms of who do I listen to more often? I probably listen to Rihanna more often.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe Lady Gaga.
I rarely listen to Taylor Swift.
That one album is so epic. I mean that, but you could say that about lots of stars, pop singers. Anyway, so I would like to watch some Victor Benyama highlights.
So it's on
They're
the
not
list
on
for
my
dating.
apps, easy to find. People talk about YouTube or whatever. A lot of the content that I find is like people talking about the sports thing that happened, as opposed to the highlights. The highlights, the way they're put together, like during ESPN, right? A lot of times it'll be like people talking about it and then they'll show what happened. Sometimes it's just the top 10, right? Once a night, that it's just the highlights.
Yeah.
You get to see the best thing. So I would like to see a package of highlights like that for summer league games.
A game.
Right? Yeah.
For all of the games. Or just for
right. Or like
a daily
package. A little bit more basketball. Yeah. And because they do have things like that. The back in the day, the one I watched it would be like 10 plays a day, say. And it would do this graphic, it would go slowly. One. The number one graphic. Like, and then the Bay would be like, and a dunk, boom. Number two. Swipe thing, building the number two. And then take it down. And then a backwards slam dunk. Graphic, like blue screen. Number three. It was intolerable. So like I had paid for this NBA app and they have those condensed games. But they are lacking. You don't get the rhythm of the game, the drama, like knowing somebody twisted his ankle or somebody got fouls or whatever.
Or there was a tussle.
Maybe there's a tussle, yeah. And so then that okay, these guys are still playing against each other, or one of the big tough guys on the team got kicked out. And so now, they had to substitute someone else in. So you don't really get that with the condensed games. Narrative. Yeah, I guess it is a narrative, that single game narrative. And in this case, like, I don't know, this guy played a game. He had kind of a bad game. He had 5 block shots. Why not show all 5? This guy is such a huge star, or a potential star. The greatest prospect since LeBron James. I think he's like 19. Learned English because he wanted to be a pro basketball player, like be a, just super dedicated to being a big star. Just driven, works super hard. So like wanted to learn with an American accent instead of a European accent. He's from Paris. And
I see. Okay.
And like
a Parisian.
He's friends with, it was like this old ass actor. I want to say like Michael Douglas. That like as a teenager, like Michael Douglas, or like, oh yeah, there's this like big NBA prospect, and so like he went to a game or whatever, but they like to converse and talk about stuff and like go to parties with each other. There's something like that, and like he's super into having these custom suits. He's monstrous.
Yeah.
He's like 7'5".
Yeah.
He's custom. Taller.
They have to be custom.
He's taller than all of the other basketball players, He's taller than all of them. He's not fully formed, and so he's lanky like a stick figure,
Furthering the need for a custom suit.
Right. These very custom suits, but he's into having them instead of just wearing like sweatsuits around or whatever, jeans and stuff, t-shirts. Anyway, I don't know. Victor Wembanyama highlights, New Orleans Pelicans basketball highlights, Marvel Universe, and then Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm just kidding. No, it's Christmas in July.
Yeah, that's the lineup for today's Christmas in July TV explosion.
The NFL started having games on Christmas. That's like brand new, like this year, maybe the year before.
For what?
At TV.
That's awful.
Um,
Don't they know that that day is sacred
right. It's
in
the
America?
NBA on Christmas Day.
Oh. Yeah, I don't even know that that is a thing, but I guess it's a
Yeah.
thing. Tell me
They
more.
had well, they had like
Tell me more.
sometimes it'll be like 13 hours of games straight. They'll start in the morning and end in the evening.
What are
Or
they doing?
they just like most of the league plays or whatever, half the
All in one day?
they just go well because they're all televised and they stagger it. So it's like there's a game that comes on at like 11 a.m. There's a
Right.
game that comes on
Oh, they're not all
three
in
hours
like one
later.
place.
No, there's a game, right? Like so, every there's like five games or whatever,
Yeah.
you know. And so they just have long half times and stuff
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, and they're not more significant than the rest of the year,
Mm-hmm.
but there's just this television product. And sometimes they wear special uniforms like the Christmas
Like their
Day,
ugly sweaters.
kind of, kind of, yeah, or just like, yeah, red and green or something,
Yeah.
or add a little something, snowflake one year. Like on some one year they did it was all cursive. They kind of matched each other. I don't know. They do fashion things. That's part of the product. So are we good on this?
Yeah, I think we went through a little bit of NBA updates and just a little bit of our personal life of like we celebrate Christmas in July. That's our TV watching lineup. And we'll have more next time. Thank you. Last call.